Bengals at Broncos. This one was over by halftime. Broncos roll 28-3. Cover is 7.5-point favorites. The under hits there. 40.
The under hit big time, baby.
Big time. And Bo Nix finally looked like an NFL quarterback. The 2024 rookie class, or not rookie class, I guess it's a sophomore class now. But the 2024 quarterback class, they had themselves a week. Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, Michael Penix Jr., and Drake May all look good, all in their own right, and all come away with dubs this weekend.
My number for this game is 101. That's how many rushing yards J.K. Dobbins had, which is the first time a Sean Payton runner has gone for over 100 since Latavius Murray. Like that does not feel real.
That's crazy.
It doesn't feel like a real stat, but J.K. Dobbins has been such a good addition to this Broncos offense, just in his vision, the explosiveness he's brought back. It's actually like really cool for him because he's had all those injuries to his lower body, to the knee, and he's still coming back and he's still explosive. He runs behind his pads. I think he and RJ Harvey are a good 1-2 for the Broncos. And honestly, this game felt like routes on air. It felt like you were watching somebody practice against like the scout team. Cause like they were getting like 6 yards a carry, and then everybody would be wide open. Bo Nix made a couple of throws that kind of frustrated me. The interception on 4th down was a little bit like, what are you doing? But outside of that, he was really sharp. The offense looked like it had a lot of juice. It had a lot of explosiveness after the catch, and you got a lot of yards after contact, which is something the Broncos really need in this offense if they're going to be so predicated on winning within the short to intermediate range. If you're going to live on mid-range jumpers, you have to be so efficient on those mid-range jumpers. So I think this is a good game for them to kind of get their mojo back. And then, I mean, the Bengals, like, it felt like watching a college team a little bit. Like we know what happened to them. We know what they are at this point. They did not look like they wanted to be out there.
I will say this. The Bo Nix stuff is promising, and I'm waiting for the rest of the guys in the receiving room and the running back room to pick it up in the passing game. But the thing that makes me really happy is the running game. It's like you can set your watch to the physicality of the running game. You can set your watch to the ability for their secondary to glue guys up. And, you're watching T. Higgins and Jamar Chase out there frustrated the whole night. And I understand they're with a backup quarterback, but I'll be honest, if Joe Burrow was in there, the game might have looked a little bit different. The under might not have hit, but it would have been a multiple score win for this Denver Broncos team. There was one sequence that stood out to me. Bo Nix threw a wheel route to RJ Harvey, and he was open. I think it was RJ Harvey. He was open, and Troy said that RJ Harvey geared down. Bo made a good throw. And I was like, damn, that would have been, he might have hit his head on the goalpost if he catches that ball. Very next play, they hand the ball to RJ Harvey, and that man runs like a man possessed, trying to get his boo back, get his respect back. I love that. And the reaction from Bo Nix week 1 looked a lot different than the reaction we got from Bo Nix after that ball hit the fingertips of RJ Harvey. They kind of looked at each other and were like, we know, we're going to be all right. Same thing with Franklin a couple times. Him and Bo Nix had some good conversations. And I know they have history together, but you have to be able to have these difficult conversations without it boiling over, without it becoming something. Saw that from this group last night.
All right. The only real interesting storyline for me coming out of this one is, where is Trey Hendrickson going to be traded to at the deadline here?
Something real interesting to point out, like during this game for the Bengals offense, I think Troy pointed out on the broadcast, they couldn't hear. Like, they couldn't hear the communication in the helmet. Jake Browning was always like, turn up the volume. And there was one stretch of the game where they have a delay of game on like 2nd down. And then they take another penalty after that. So now you're in like 3rd and 20 at this point. You got to run a shallow screen to Jamar Chase just to pick up some yards. And then you take a delay of game on 4th down unintentionally.
On the punt. It was like
punt.
It was a penalty, a break, lineup for punt. We all know what's going to happen, and a delayed game.
It's not like you're not fooling anybody. This wasn't like an intentional like try and move back to give the punter some more room. This was just nobody could hear, and it's it's a testament to the Denver crowd. That crowd looks amazing. Stadium looks awesome.
The new
But
lights are sick.
just the down to down, snap to snap process for the Bengals, even with Joe Burrow in the game, has felt like it's been lacking. And that is a reflection of the coach. So at this point, like, what are we doing here? You're supposed to be putting your team in the best position to succeed, and he's actively working against this team.
Yeah, there's the past 2 weeks, and I get you played the Vikings defense, I get you played the Broncos defense, but the things that you can control as a head coach, the things that you should have your team do, they're still not doing well. Like it has been just a nightmare of a scenario for the Cincinnati Bengals this year, and we said it after Burrow went down, like this could be. It feels like it's probably trending towards the last season of Zach Taylor in Cincinnati.